You left your sweater by the door, but took the future we were planning for. I still set 2 cups in the morning light, pretending you just missed your flight. I replay every word you said, like echoes living in my head. I keep the lights on when I'm alone, hoping you'll find your way back home. But you're gone, and I'm standing on this platform all alone, watching memories fade like smoke. You were my heart, you were my hope. Now I'm crying in the cold as the last train home pulls away without you. Your shadow lingers on the wall. I swear I hear your footsteps in the hall. I keep your letters in a broken drawer. I read them just to feel you once more. I still reach out into the dark, searching for your fading spark. Every night I lose control, trying to fill this empty soul. But you're gone, and I'm standing on this platform all alone, watching memories fade like smoke. You were my heart, you were my hope, and now I'm crying in the cold as the last train home pulls away without you. Maybe love was never meant to stay. Maybe we were just a passing train. But I'd give anything, anything to hear you say my name again. But you're gone, and I'm standing on this platform all alone. Every promise turned to ghost. You're the one I love the most. Now I'm learning how to let go as the last train home disappears without you. I whisper goodbye into the night, hoping somehow you'll hear me right. But the truth hits deep in my bones. You're not coming back on the last train home. Your shadow dances down my hallway, in every silence, in every doorway. I move the furniture around, but your memory still knows this town. I hear keys in the lock at night, but no one's there when I turn on the light. I keep pretending you'll come back soon, but all I'm holding is an empty room. There's a ghost in my apartment, wearing your smile on haunting my steps. Every whisper feels like you're calling. Every heartbeat feels like you left. I try to sleep, but I can't forget. You're gone, but you're not gone yet. You're the ghost in my apartment. Your jacket's hanging by the window. I swear it moves when the cold winds blow. I talk to shadows on the wall, just to feel something at all. I hear you laugh in the kitchen air. I turn around, but you're not there. I keep the lights on when I'm alone, so I don't feel the ache in my bones. There's a ghost in my apartment, wearing your smile, haunting my steps. Every whisper feels like you're calling. Every heartbeat feels like you left. I try to sleep, but I can't forget. You're gone, but you're not gone yet. You're the ghost in my apartment. Maybe I'm the one who's haunting you, holding on to a love we outgrew. But every night I still feel your breath, like you're lying here on my chest. There's a ghost in my apartment, and it's everything we didn't say. I keep reaching for the past, but its lips to me like smoke and fades. I try to move on, but I'm not bad. You're gone, but you're not gone yet. You're the ghost in my apartment. I whisper goodbye into the dark, but the silence answers back. Maybe someday I'll let you go, but tonight you're all I have. I miss the boy who knew my fears, who wiped away my 17-year tears. You're standing here, but you're not him. I'm grieving someone who still breathes. Your eyes don't shine the way they used to. Your laugh feels like a stranger's truth. I reach for you, but touch the past. A love that wasn't built to last. I love the version of you who held my heart like something fragile, something true. But you changed like seasons I couldn't chase, left me holding memories I can't replace. You're here, but you're already gone, and I'm mourning the version of you I love. warmth is cold, your touch resistant. I try to find you in your smile, but it's been missing for a while. I keep replaying who you were, the gentle hands, the softer words. Now every moment feels like proof that I've already lost you. I love the version of you who held my heart like something fragile, something true. But you changed like seasons I couldn't chase, left me holding memories I can't replace. You're here, but you're already gone, and I'm mourning the version of you I love. Maybe we grew up too fast, maybe love can outrun the past, but I still search your face at night, hoping I'll see the boy I knew in the light. I love the version of you who stayed when storms were breaking me in two. But now you're just a shadow in your own skin, a stranger wearing the shape of him. You're here, but you're already gone, and I'm mourning the version of you I love. If you ever find your way back to who you were, I'll be here, but I won't wait forever. I'd wear black to our goodbye, carry roses while I cry, say your name beneath the rain, bury all our yesterdays. I'd light a candle for the truth, for every lie I learned from you. The chapel echoes with your ghost, a love that hurt the one it chose. If love had a funeral, I'd be the only one who showed, laying flowers on the memories we swore would never decompose. You left me mourning something beautiful. If love had a funeral, I'd watch it go. Your promises are wilted now, like petals falling to the ground. I trace the vows we never kept, a eulogy for how we wept. I hear your voice in every hymn, a requiem for what we've been. I close my eyes, but still I see the way you used to look at me. If love had a funeral, I'd be the only one who showed, laying flowers on the memories we swore would never decompose. You left me mourning something beautiful. If a funeral, I'd watch it go. Maybe love was meant to die slowly, softly over time, but I still dig through all the pain, searching for your heart again. If love had a funeral, I'd whisper goodbye to your soul. Every heartbeat feels like dirt falling on the grave we dug alone. You left me mourning something beautiful. If love had a funeral, I'd let you go. Away in the fading light, your shadow buried in the night. If love had a funeral, tonight was ours. I replay your old hello, just to hear a voice I know. One more voicemail, one more lie. Anything before goodbye. I scroll through memories like they're proof that once you cared, that once you knew. But every message feels like fate, reminding me I'm too late. So leave me one more voicemail, tell me something I can hold, lie to me so I can sleep. Say you miss me in the cold. I know you won't call back for real, but I'll take anything you'll give. One more voicemail, just to feel like we still live. Your silence hits me like a storm. I check my phone to stay warm. I keep pretending you might care, but hope is heavier than air. I hear your laugh inside my head, a ghost replaying what you said. I'm stuck between what's gone and here, a voice I chase that disappears. So leave me one more voicemail, tell me something I can hold, lie to me so I can breathe. Say you miss me in the cold. I know you won't call back for real, but I'll take anything you'll give. One more voicemail, just to feel like we still live. Oh, I know I should delete your name, erase the number and the pain, but every time I try to heal, I wait for you to break the seal. So leave me one more voicemail, even if it's just pretend. Tell me stories from a world where we didn't reach the end. I know you won't come back for real, but I'll take anything you'll give. One more voicemail, just to feel like we still lived. I press replay and close my eyes. Your voice is all that's left tonight. I named our children in my head, picked the colors for our bed. Funny how forever fits inside unfinished blueprints. We sketched a life in pencil lines, soft and fragile, undefined. I held the future like a flame, too bright to touch, too quick to fade. This is the house we never built, the dream that time refused to fill, a doorway to a life we missed, a ghost inside an empty wish. I walk through rooms that don't exist, haunted by the plans we split, the house we never built. I kept the keys to something fake, a promise only we could make. You said someday, I said I know, but someday left a long time ago. I traced the walls inside my mind, imagining your hand in mine, but every dream we tried to save collapsed beneath the weight we gave. This is the house we never built, the dream that time refused to fill, a doorway to a life we missed, a ghost inside an empty wish. I walk through rooms that don't exist, haunted by the plans we split, the house we never built. Maybe love was just a sketch, a fragile frame we couldn't stretch, but I still see the porch light glow, calling me to let you go. This is the house we never built, the life that slipped right through our hands, a map of everything we lost, a dream we couldn't understand. I stand outside the life we planned, watching it fade like morning mist, the house we'll never fix. I close the door on what we dreamed and leave the key inside the beam. I hope the radio betrays you, plays the songs we danced into. I hope 2 a.m. remembers me the way it remembers you. You said forever like a promise, but you broke it like a habit. Now every streetlight feels like proof of everything I lost in you. I hope your bed feels cold tonight. I hope your guilt keeps you upright. I hope you hear my name and choke on every lie you ever spoke. I hope you're miserable at 2 a.m. thinking about the way we ended. I hope the silence hits your chest like all the words you left unsaid. 'cause that's when I remember you the worst. I hope your phone lights up with nothing, just the ghost of what you wanted. I hope you scroll through memories and feel the weight you put on me. You said you needed time to think, but all you did was watch me sink. Now every night I lie awake, hoping your heart finally breaks. I hope your friends all see the truth. I hope they know what you put me through. I hope your mirror shows your flaws. It makes you wish you never pause. I hope you're miserable at 2 a.m. thinking about the way we ended. I hope the silence hits your chest like all the words you left unsaid. I hope you miss me when it hurts. I hope regret comes back and bursts. Yeah, I hope you're miserable at 2 a.m. 'cause that's when I remember you the worst. Maybe someday I'll forgive you, but tonight I hope it stings. I hope the karma that you earned comes back wearing my old rings. I hope you're miserable at 2 a.m. crying over what you wasted. I hope the truth hits like a storm. You lost the best you ever tasted. I hope you miss me when it hurts. I hope regret comes back and bursts. Yeah, I hope you're miserable at 2 a.m. 'cause that's when I remember you the worst. And if you ever think of me, I hope it keeps you wide awake. It wasn't Paris, wasn't gold, just grocery lists and growing old. Turns out love was hidden there inside the simple things we shared. You'd hum a song while making tea, leave little notes for only me. I didn't know those quiet days would be the ones I'd miss this way. Funny how the smallest things become the ones that stay. I didn't lose a fairy tale, I lost my everyday. You were half of my Sundays, half of my mornings too. The quiet parts of living felt louder next to you. Now I'm learning how to breathe in a life you used to fill. You were half of my Sundays, and I miss those moments still. It wasn't diamonds, wasn't grand, just holding coffee in your hand. The way you'd laugh at something small, God, I miss that most of all. I walk past places we once knew, they feel unfinished without you. It's strange how love can disappear but leave its shadow everywhere. I thought the big dreams mattered most, but now I see the truth. The life I wanted wasn't far, it lived in me and you. You were half of my Sundays, half of my mornings too. The quiet parts of living felt louder half of my Sundays, and I miss those moments too. Maybe love is made of minutes, not the fireworks we chase. Maybe losing you just taught me what I never should have wasted. You were half of my Sundays, half of my heart as well. I'm trying to move forward, but some days I can't tell if healing means forgetting or learning how to live without half of my Sundays and all the love you used to give. It wasn't Paris, wasn't gold, just you, and that was home. Your side of the bed stays cold, a photograph too scared to fold. I stretch my hand into the dark, finding only missing parts. The pillow still remembers you, the shape you left, the warmth you knew. I lie awake and try to breathe in all the space you used to leave. Every night I chase the past, hoping shadows somehow last. But even ghosts get tired too, they fade the way you had to. Your side of the bed is a quiet ache, a place my heart can't seem to shake. I reach for you but touch the air, a hollow space that isn't fair. I never knew how much I dread the emptiness on your side of the bed. Sweater hangs where you left it, a tiny lie I stay obsessed with. I tell myself you'll walk back in, but hope is wearing paper thin. The nights are long, the morning's worse. I drink my coffee like a curse. Every sunrise feels like proof that I'm still waking up without you. I keep pretending you're just late, that love is something we can't wait. But time keeps pulling me ahead, away from you, away from then. Your side of the bed is a quiet ache, a place my heart can't seem to shake. I reach for you but touch the air, a hollow space that isn't fair. I never knew how much I dread the emptiness on your side of the bed. Maybe healing starts with letting go, but I'm not ready yet. I hope you know I keep your space like sacred ground, a silent place you once lay down. Your side of the bed still calls your name, and I still answer all the same. I reach for you though you're long gone, a habit I can't sleep beyond. I never knew how much I dread of bed. One day I'll sleep without the ache, but tonight your memory keeps me away. I learned that closure isn't clean. It leaves its fingerprints unseen. But healing isn't forgetting, it's loving me again. I used to chase the reasons why, dig through the ashes just to cry. But every tear that hit the floor taught me I deserve much more. I held on tight to what we were, afraid to face the hurt. But breaking free means choosing me, even when it burns. This is the art of letting go, learning how to breathe alone, finding strength in all the cracks, loving what I'm getting back. I'm not the girl you used to know, I'm softer now, but still I grow. This is the art of letting go and finally coming home. I used to fear the empty nights, but now they feel like second lights. A quiet space to hear my heart, to stitch the pieces torn apart. I'm learning how to trust the fall, to stand again, to risk it all. The pain you left became the seed of everything I've come to be. I thought that healing meant goodbye, but now I see it's more. It's choosing peace instead of you. It's closing every door. This is the art of letting go, learning how to breathe alone, finding strength in all the cracks, loving what I'm getting back. I'm not the girl you used to know, I'm softer now, but still I grow. This is the art of letting go and finally coming home. Maybe love was meant to break so I could learn what I can take. And maybe losing you was how I found the courage I have now. This is the art of letting go, the hardest thing I've ever known. But every step away from you is one step closer to the truth. I'm not the girl you used to hold, I'm stronger now, I'm brave, I'm whole. This is the art of letting go and choosing me for once. Healing isn't forgetting, it's finally loving me again. Your smile faded into gray, captured just before the pain. I keep our summers tucked away inside a drawer I never brave. The edges curl like they're alive, holding moments we survived. I trace the outlines of your face, a ghost I'm scared to misplace. Funny how a photograph can hurt more than the truth. It freezes time in perfect light, a world where I still had you. Polaroids in the drawer, memories I can't ignore. Every color starts to fade, but the feelings never age. I keep them hidden like before, but they haunt me even more. These Polaroids in the drawer. We laughed at things that made no sense. Our innocence was our defense. You held the camera, said don't move, and caught a version of the truth. Now every picture feels like proof of everything I lost in you. A frozen smile, a summer breeze, a love that brought me to my knees. I tell myself to throw them out, but I can't let go just yet. They're tiny windows to a time my heart can't quite forget. Polaroids in the drawer, memories I can't ignore. Every color starts to fade, but the feelings never age. I keep them hidden like before, but they haunt me even more. These Polaroids in the drawer. Maybe someday I'll be brave and let the past be what it is. But every time I try to move, I fall back into what we missed. Polaroids in the drawer, I don't look at them anymore, but knowing they're still close to me keeps me tied to what we used to be. One day I'll close that chapter's door, but tonight I'm not so sure. Your smile faded into grain, but I still feel you just the same. You loved me in future tense. You said we will more than we are, built castles out of shooting stars. Now all your promises remain unfinished sentences in rain. You painted futures on my skin, a life we never lived within. You held tomorrow like a shield, but left me standing in the field. You spoke and made maybe spoken dreams, but never in the in-betweens. I should have known that every vow was just a story for somehow. You love me in future tense, in words that never made much sense. You held me close but kept me far, a promise wrapped around a scar. I waited for the life you drew, but futures don't come true with you. You loved me in future tense. You said one day like it was near, but one day never landed here. I chased the echoes of your voice, forgetting silence was your choice. You built a world on fragile hope, a dream too thin for us to hold. I tried to meet you where you stood, but you were lost in some day's woods. You spoke in maybe spoken dreams, but never in the in-betweens. I should have seen the warning signs. Your love was always misaligned. You love me in future tense, in words that never made much sense. You held me close but kept me far, a promise wrapped around a scar. I waited for the life you drew, but futures don't come true with you. You loved me in future tense. Maybe you meant every word you said, but meaning doesn't build a bed, and hope can only hold so long before it breaks where it belongs. You loved me in future tense, a love that never paid the rent. I'm done with waiting for one day. I'm choosing now, I'm choosing brave. I'm letting go of what we meant. No more loving in future tense. Your promises dissolve like rain, but I won't stand there in the pain. Maybe we were borrowed time, a temporary kind of shine. Even sunsets have to leave, that doesn't make them less beautiful. We held the moment like a flame, too bright to last, too wild to tame. I should've known the way you kissed felt more like memory than bliss. Some stories aren't meant to stay, they're written just to fade away. But still I trace the lines we drew, like they were meant to lead to you. We were living on borrowed time, loving like the world was kind, holding on to something fragile, hoping it would still survive. I knew someday you'd slip away, but I loved you anyway, even if we were borrowed time. You were a season passing through, a quiet storm I never knew. You warmed my heart, then chilled my bones, left echoes in an empty home. I keep the moments that we made, pressed like flowers that never fade. A little wilted but still true, a piece of me still tied to you. Some loves are lessons, not a life, a gentle cut instead of a knife. And though we couldn't make it last, I'm grateful for our borrowed past. We were living on borrowed time, loving like the world was kind, holding on to something fragile, hoping it would still survive. I knew someday you'd slip away, but I loved you anyway, even if we were borrowed time. Maybe endings aren't mistakes, just quiet truths our hearts must face. And losing you was bittersweet, a goodbye wrapped in something deep. We were living on borrowed time, a fleeting spark, a fragile sign. You were never mine to keep, but loving you was something sweet. I'll cherish what we left behind, a moment out of place and time, even if we were borrowed time. Even sunsets have to leave, and still they're beautiful to me. If we pass on crowded streets, will your eyes still recognize me? Please don't become a stranger, wearing the face I used to love. I still rehearse the things I'd say if fate put us in the same place, but every version ends the same. You look away, you say my name. It scares me how the heart can fade, how memories lose their shape. But losing you was one thing, being forgotten is another ache. Please don't become a stranger, someone I once knew. Don't let the world erase the parts that tied my heart to you. If time decides to change us, don't let it change too much. Please don't become a stranger to the girl you used to love. If you kept my notes, the ones I wrote when hope was close, or did they end up in a box with all the things we never got? I walk past places we once claimed, they whisper softly like my name, but echoes only last so long before they fade into the dawn. I know we're meant to drift apart, but promise me one thing, that somewhere in your memory I'm more than just a passing thing. Please don't become a stranger, someone I once knew. Don't let the world erase the parts that tied my heart to you. If time decides to change us, don't let it change too much. Please don't become a stranger to the girl you used to love. Maybe face lost in the crowd. Don't let the years rewrite the truth of who we were out loud. If time decides to change us, don't let it change your heart. Please don't become a stranger to the love we had at start. If we pass on crowded streets, I hope your eyes still look for me. Some loves don't leave quietly, they echo through eternity. Every beat still calls your name, even when I beg it not to. I try to bury what we were, but grief is louder than the earth. It rises up in every breath, a ghost that never learned to rest. I tell myself I'm moving on, but healing doesn't feel this strong. Your shadow lingers in my chest, a truth I never could confess. These are the echoes of a broken heart, ringing through the ruins where we fell apart. Every memory hits like a spark, lighting up the dark. I try to hide, I hear your voice in every quiet part. These echoes of a broken I trace the cracks you left behind, a map of where we crossed the line. I try to stitch the pieces back, but some wounds never fade to black. Your name still trembles on my lips, a habit I can't seem to quit. I close my eyes to shut you out, but silence only screams more loud. I tell myself I'm letting go, but letting go is slow. And every time I think I've healed, another echo is revealed. These are the echoes of a broken heart, ringing through the ruins where we fell apart. Every memory hits like a spark, lighting up the dark. I try to hide, I hear your voice in every quiet part. These echoes of a broken heart. Maybe love was meant to break, so something stronger takes its place. But God, it hurts to stand alone in all the pieces we outgrew. I scream your name into the night, but echoes never answer right. They only bring me back to you, the truth I never wanted true. These are the echoes of a broken heart, the final song of everything we were. I'm learning how to breathe again, but breathing still remembers when. And though the world keeps pulling us apart, I'll always hear the echoes of a broken heart.